Man, it was just a lot of our effort was there, but just our body positioning, and they were taking advantage of just where we were spaced out on the floor defensively. They got a few fast break layups. Braun was creating space in that dunker, and then down the stretch they made the effort plays that were necessary to get the win, which created that separation for them. So.
Kyrie, Luka talked a lot about the emotions of tonight's game, and part of that included you. He called you mi hermano. What was it like going against him?
Awkward as it was awkward, but now I could talk about the emotions of it. It was awkward, but at the same time, it was fun. We got a chance to, feel like we were in practice all over again, going at each other. That was a good reflection point. And then just, seeing the crowd cheer for him and just get him going and see him make some of the tough shots that I've seen him make thousands of times. That's probably made it even more awkward. But, it was fun. It was fun competing. A lot of high-level basketball players out there, a lot of high-level plays, high IQ plays. It's what you want to be a part of as a competitor. And you could tell J.J. Redick was trying to prepare the guys emotionally, especially Luka, and I feel like he handled himself well. It was a good show out in LA against two good teams.
Yeah, it was good, Kai. First off, got to give you your credit. I mean, even before I started the media company, been to several of your games, and you hoop every single time. Never once questioned if you give it your all, and you do that every single time. But
thank you.
Wanted to talk to you, bro. You scored a lot of your buckets in only 3 dribbles or less. Like, I had to ask you because, in this time, kids feel like they got to take a million dribbles to get to their spots. But you, even with all the creativity, you took 3 dribbles or less to score. If you look at it, it's only 1 bucket where you took more.
Yeah.
So, for you, how important is that, doing that?
It's very important. It's part of the adjustments that I make, the night before the game, or, watching film right before the game, just knowing how the defense is going to be playing me. I'm getting a lot of strong wings, very, lengthy at that in terms of being able to force me into positions out there on the floor where help is, or guard me one-on-one pretty tough. So 3 dribbles sometimes is all you need, and all you can use. Space closes up really quick. So trying to be efficient with that. And, if I take more than 3 dribbles, that double team comes pretty fast. So I got to get the ball either out of my hands or go try to make a play. And that's what I was trying to do tonight. A few of them were successful, a few of them weren't. But, I just take it to the bank of my memory. I take it to my memory bank, just being able to adjust moving forward and seeing how guys are going to play against me. Appreciate that, though.
Kyrie, I think Luka said after the game, relationship y'all have is just deeper than basketball.
For sure.
I was just curious, in the time y'all spent together, why do you think it was just a strong relationship between y'all? How'd y'all just develop that?
I mean, because we had a lot of fun, bro. We went to Madrid. We started preseason in Abu Dhabi, which helped us out a lot, man. When you're on the road and you get to know someone and their family and you're introducing everybody to your friends, and, Madrid was, very special because that's where he played, and I got a chance to meet some of his friends and his support system out there, and I think that just carried over into the season. And, he was in just great spirits, coming into the last season, and it was easy to, compliment him while he was having an MVP season, MVP caliber season. I feel like he, if not deserved MVP, he finished second, but at the same time, he carried us a lot of the way where, I was injured or hurt. And, he carried the brunt of responsibility. So I think for me, it was respect there before we played together. But then playing with him, he's just, innocent kid at the same time, just ultra talented, whole world's in front of him. You want to protect people like that, too, because I feel like sometimes people come at him crazy, which is unnecessary, and he responds in his own way. But he's not from America. He's not used to the degenerative culture here, at times, especially when the narrative starts spinning. So my goal was just to protect him, man. And that's why it goes deeper than basketball. Been out a few times where just our families have connected, and, this is one of those lifetime things for me. I think he feels the same way. If he doesn't, I'll put him in a headlock.
You guys just got a little glimpse of what this looks like with AD, and obviously you haven't seen the full thing with D Live in the mix. How much time do you think you guys need to be able to kind of get ramped up with that duo to have a reasonable chance to see how
Make
good
a push.
you can be? Yeah, and how do you feel about kind of the possibilities at this point based on some hope, obviously, but very little actual evidence.
Yeah, that's a good question, man. I mean, we even framed it. Well, just to answer your second part of your question, I mean, this is a strong focus. This is still a deep focus here, and that's not going to change, especially as I'm getting prepared and as I'm talking to my teammates and the coaching staff is relaying things to me. Obviously we have injuries, and getting AD back would be tremendous. We want him to get fully healthy, or as close to 100% as he can be. Like you said, we've seen glimpses of it, but I think the ramp-up period is going to be an adjustment period too. I don't think it would be as hard of an adjustment just because he's a big and he's agile. He's able to pass, shoot, dribble. He's able to play without the basketball. He's able to lead us defensively and get himself going. So we're just going to be leaning in on his IQ and leaning on his skill sets and allowing him to play in space and be the player he's been, and also raise it to another level now that he's playing with other players that can complement him in a different way, other than when he was playing in the Lakers. So I'm excited about that, man. As a point guard, as one of the lead guards on the team, I'm excited to just down to somebody, let them take the double team, and let me just play on the backside, you know what I mean? Or let me just play, 4-on-3 and make the decisions. But until that point comes, I'm just going to keep, ramping up what I'm doing and limit my turnovers, finish at the rim a little bit better. I missed some easy bunnies tonight. But yeah, just our margin for error right now is really small. So a lot of shots got to go in, and we got to get a lot of stops consecutively in order to be in the game. And down the stretch we were, but those effort plays, man, those 50-50 basketballs, position plays, and just thinking the game, time, shot clock, what's going on, and everybody getting used to playing like that. There were some shots out there where guys felt confident. I'm going to always support that.